Greetings, everyone. I am Aryan studying in grade 11, class of 2021-22. Every age has its own discoveries and inventions. But in today's age, the advances made by science may surpass all other inventions made before. Such is the progress made in the field of artificial intelligence. To a layman, AI might mean a lot of complicated synonyms. Then what is AI actually? AI, or artificial intelligence, in simple terms, means machines and computers thinking, learning, and doing what human intelligence was capable of doing until now. With AI, machines operate from data that we feed them to recognize human voices, use human language, drive cars, or even the ability to suggest the next course of treatment, or an article, or a book you might like to read. Let us have some examples. Our fantastic GPS system in cars with a lady talking to us is simply AI. Some of us are helpless without her or him. To understand artificial intelligence in its entirety, we need to understand some important aspects related to it. They are deep learning and machine learning. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence focusing on a specific goal, setting computers up to be able to perform tasks without the need for explicit programming. Once programmed, a computer can take in new data indefinitely, sorting and acting on it without the need for further human intervention. Over time, the computer may be able to recognize that fruit, for instance, is a type of food, even if you stop labeling your data. This self-reliance is fundamental to machine learning. Now, what is deep learning? Deep learning is modeled after the human brain. Machine learning is about computers being able to perform tasks without being explicitly programmed, but the computer still thinks and acts like machines. Their ability to perform some complex tasks, gathering data from an image or a video, for instance, still falls far short of what humans are capable of. Hence, deep learning models introduce an extremely sophisticated approach to machine learning and are set to tackle these challenges because they've been specifically modeled after the human brain. Complex, multi-layered, deep neural networks are built. This allows data to be passed between nodes like neurons in highly connected ways. The result is a non-linear transformation of the data that is increasingly abstract. While it takes tremendous volumes of data to feed and build such a system, it can begin to generate immediate results. And there is very little need for human intervention once the programs are in place. Artificial intelligence is something which impacts our everyday life. Let's talk about its role in certain fields. For example, AI is transforming the practice of medicine. It's helping doctors diagnose patients more accurately, make predictions about patients' health, make 3D robotic diagrams before surgically opening someone, and recommend better treatments. These days, robotic surgery is another name for precision-oriented surgery. And all of this is AI. The Da Vinci surgical system, or robotic technology, allows surgeons to perform minimally invasive procedures. This means more precision and more accuracy as compared to manual procedures, hence less trauma and less blood loss. Another example of AI is in the field of agriculture. AI systems are helping to improve the overall quality of harvest, known as precision agriculture. AI technology helps in detecting diseases in plants, pests, and poor nutrition. AI sensors detect and target weeds and then decide which pesticide is required. AI is also used in the field of modern warfare. The drones, the robotic planes are not just a figment of our imagination. They're all a product of AI. Role of artificial intelligence in environmental sustainability. AI finds application in a wide array of environmental sectors, including natural resource conservation, wildlife protection, energy management, clean energy, waste management, and pollution control. Now let us come to the most important question. Why is AI surging everywhere? Many reasons. Here, we must admire the human being. We are trying to outwit our own intelligence by creating something even more super that can outperform us, not just in specific tasks, but in complex cognitive ability like making decisions, problem solving, memory, speech recognition, and critical judgment. This makes our lives easy, isn't it? However, there is danger lurking here. What if AI, through some miscalculation, acquires smarter intelligence that can control the very human beings which made them? That could lead to disasters. This is because AI does not have a conscience and we as human beings do. This can lead mankind to a life of ease like never known before. When a lot what they had to perform is done to perfection with the help of AI-aided robots or machines. Yet, there are benefits to AI that far outweighs these disadvantages. Let us consider some of the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages being number one, it reduces errors related to human fatigue. Human error at the workforce is inevitable and often very costly. AI technology does not suffer from fatigue or emotional distraction, due to which they do the same task with more accuracy. Unlike humans, computers do not make mistakes if they're programmed properly. With artificial intelligence, errors are reduced and precision is attained with almost 100% accuracy. An example of the same is in weather forecasting. They use AI and they reduce the majority of human error. Second advantage, their availability 24/7. Using AI, we can make machines work 24/7 without any breaks, unlike humans who can work about a maximum of 6 hours nonstop. An example for them is educational institutes and helpline centers receiving many queries and issues that can effectively be handled using AI. There are certain disadvantages to them too, involving number one, high cost of creation. Machines require constant repairing, constant maintenance in order to update with time, and this creation requires huge sums of money as they're very complex machines. Wealth inequality. The investors of AI will take a major share of the earnings, and the gap between the rich and the poor ends up widening. Number three, unemployment. Every organization is looking to replace the minimum qualified individuals with AI robots who can do the same work with more efficiency. For instance, many automobile assembly lines have been filled with machineries and robots, forcing traditional workers to lose their jobs. Number four, no emotions. Machines cannot develop bonds or establish any connection with the team, which are essential features when it comes to team management skills. Number five, lack of out-of-the-box thinking. Machines can only perform those tasks for which they are programmed to do. Anything other than that, they tend to crash or give irrelevant outputs. Let us now discuss artificial intelligence and its economic outcomes. In their global AI study, PwC estimates that by the year of 2030, the global GDP will have increased by 26% because of AI alone. That's more than the current GDP of both India and China combined. The World Economic Forum estimates that 97 million new jobs will be created through artificial intelligence by the year 2025. If AI creates automated jobs in plenty, will it replace human skill and labor? That might be a concern to many. Or will AI only create jobs for the super intelligent kids? Well, let me conclude. Artificial intelligence is extremely useful if man uses his or her brain to think in a rational way. If AI goes wrong, it will be a nightmare for the world. Everything should not be thought about in terms of economic gain. AI should not be used to further the greed of human beings. It is a gift, and as someone once great said, with great responsibility comes great power, and AI is great power. Let us not forget that. Thank you very much.